curly girl tips that you actually might not know about. Hello! So I am thinking about doing something fun, and Sundays are also my day off, and I'm thinking of doing Sundays to be my curly girl videos. I am showing off my nightly pineapple bun, whatever you want to call it. And I'm thinking of doing curly girl videos on Sunday, and then Thursdays, my other day off, I'll have the unveiled moments. So it might flip-flop a little bit. I might do unveiled moments on Sundays and curly girl on Thursdays. But I want to cover a lot of different things that apply to me that might apply to you as well. So I would like to share with you a tip that a lot of people don't really talk about. So I have pretty long curly hair. My curly hair, if it was straightened, which I don't straighten, that's one curly tip that a lot of people tell you is don't use heat, so don't straighten your hair. But if my hair was straightened, it would easily be to my waist. I do have layers in it, so that makes it a little bit funky. It's more of a V-cut in the back, just the way that I've done it. So my tip for you is if you are striving to have long curly hair, get yourself some layers, because at least for mine, I have very thin curly hair, and mine is probably a 2B/2C curl, which means that it's got a pretty good define, but it's not like the African curl, and it's not as tight as that, but it's still pretty tight. One of these days I'll show you how it is down. But if you are wanting to have longer curly hair, really work on getting some good layers, because the trend right now is to actually have like super short, really cute, bouncy little curls. And I know some of us, I'm one of them, wants to have really long, nice curly hair. And that's actually really hard to do, because once your hair gets longer, you have more weight. So you end up pulling those down and it becomes more of a wave than a curl. So adding those layers in there will really help you to have more of a bounce and more of a curl line as well. So to get more of a curl and more layer, I do something called the unicorn cut. So the unicorn cut is pretty cool. I've showed you guys in one of my vlogs, although it wasn't a very good quality video, but it's a super fun cut that gets some layers. It also gives a little V-cut as well if you want more of a medieval look to your hair, which I like going for. So what you do is you literally pull sections forward on your hair, and you make sure that they're even across your head. It doesn't really matter where your part line is. You're trying to actually get your hair more even throughout your whole head, and it makes a lot of really good waves. So what you'll do is you'll pull it forward, and then you'll end up just snipping the bottom, making sure that it's all even. And then you pull a little bit more forward, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. And yeah, you don't bring all your hair forward, but you bring like almost everything forward, and you'll end up with a lot of really nice layers. And that's something that's super easy for you to do on your own. Make sure that you use hair cutting scissors though, because they are slightly sharper than a lot of normal like craft scissors. So you want that sharpness to it, because you don't want to create a rough edge to the end of your hair, because that'll just convince breakage to happen. So make sure that you use a nice cut. So this is my tip for all of y'all that want to have longer curly hair. You're gonna have to have some layers. That is just going to be a given if you want any really curl in your long hair. So, and that also includes having some volume, because when you have long hair, volume is super tricky, but it's super fun too. So that's my tip for you today. That is my curly girl tip of the day. And I'd like you to find joy in the little things and give God glory in all things. Bye.